Well, hello there. I'm really excited today because I'm going to share a story of you. I'm going to share a story about the day I learned that winning isn't everything. Once upon a time, I was a senior in high school and I was majoring in theater in a conservatory for the arts. Everything that had to do with performing, I did it. And winning, though I pretended like it didn't matter as much to me, mattered. I pretty much gauged how good I was based on whether I won things or not. And I did a lot of competitions. I had won duo acting competitions where you act with just one other person 2 years in a row. But I felt like if I didn't win something by myself, then I wasn't good on my own. I was only good with other people, which is not true. If that's how you think about yourself, tell yourself you're wrong. You are fantastic on your own. Don't you go talking to yourself badly like I did, okay? I had been working on 2 different things that I spent literally the entire year on. One was an opera piece. The other thing I've been working on was an oral interpretation, which is where you are all the characters in the story and the narrator. Though I was very, very critical of myself and didn't feel like I was good enough, I was also extremely prideful in my mind. I am going to win this competition. Singing and oral interpretation. I bet nobody ever did that. But on the outside, oh, I'm sure everyone's gonna be great and it doesn't matter if we win. Right, yeah. So this was the Bob Jones University competition. So for homeschoolers, this was like the competition. Everyone there was phenomenal. It was incredible. Everybody was amazing. So I really, really, really wanted to win and I had never even placed. But this year, I was positive. And I really didn't even know I was quite so prideful. It wasn't just confidence. It was pride. So, let's jump to the actual competition. I am there. I'm competing and I am nailing it. I was so into it. It was emotional, it was dramatic. I felt so great about it. I made it to the finals in singing and I made it in the round for oral interpretation. I get to the competition for the singing and I'll tell you right now, I knew I was not going to win. This one girl performed, she was the one who won. Incredible. After that, I go to the oral interpretation finals and it was the best I had ever done. I was so proud of myself and full of it. I was full of myself. I'm sitting there in the room and there was 4 other people and everyone who went, I just was like, I'd be cool if they won. I'd be cool if they won. But there was one girl who did her performance. I'm sure she was phenomenal, but in the moment, this is what I was thinking. As long as she doesn't win, we're good, because that wasn't even good. Like, why is she even in the finals? Right? Jeez. I didn't even realize how awful I was thinking. But I was so used to just beating myself up and critiquing myself all the time and never feeling good enough that I just kind of swung it the opposite direction this year. I tried to tell myself I was the best, and I was not. I was not. We finish up, all of us have gone. I'm sitting with my friend, we'll call her Mary. One of the judges says, okay everyone, we would like to let you know that we will tell you after we deliberate who the winner is so that you can perform. We will need you to go to building A in order to discuss how you will come onto the stage and off the stage, everything else that you need to know. We will announce tomorrow evening who placed 2nd and 3rd. In that moment, without thinking, I turn to Mary and I say, Mary, do you think you could take my stuff back to the dorm? Because I don't think I'm gonna have time once we leave to get to building A and then go all the way. Whoa, I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. That was incredibly prideful. I couldn't believe that that came out of my mouth. That was definitely eye-opening for me in that moment. They announced the winner and it was not me. It was the girl that I had said she was the only one that I wouldn't want to win. Yeah. I thought, well, I still have the time to get 2nd or 3rd. You know, I'll find out tomorrow night. I thought, as long as I can walk across the stage, that's what matters to me. So the night comes, I'm dressed up, I have my beautiful black dress, my red heels, I got makeup on, and yeah, man, I look good. And I'm sitting in the audience. The announcer for the evening is getting ready to call up all of those who placed in the vocal competition. The announcer says 3 names, and none of them were mine. I wasn't super surprised because vocally I was good, but not as good as the rest of them. But then it came time for the oral interpretation. I think the winner, she performed, and the announcer, he got ready to announce who got 2nd and 3rd. Okay. Alright, second place goes to Jonathan, and third place goes to Martha. And I watched them walk on the stage. They definitely deserved a place. And I just sat there, completely crushed. I looked at the stage and I thought, I'm never coming back here again, and I've blown it. I smiled, I congratulated everyone. Oh my gosh, guys, you looked amazing. Congratulations, high five. Hey Mary, I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the dorm. We'll meet up for dinner, okay? Cool, I'll be back. And then I went to my room and I sobbed. I'd never experienced such bitter disappointment. And I remember laying on the bed in my heels and dress and mascara running down my face. And I was like, God, I worked for a whole year on the same pieces. I've never worked so hard in all my life, and all I wanted was to win one competition that was solo. I don't understand. I thought I was good enough, and I'm not. After I cried a lot more, something shifted. And I thought, you know what? I can't go through this every time I compete or perform and I'm not perfect, which is going to be pretty much every time. I love acting. I love singing. I love performing. I love making people laugh, cry. I love telling stories. And I realized I could very quickly lose that love if I made the focus still be whether I won or not. I talked with the Lord for a while longer, and then I decided that I was going to enjoy performing and do it as unto the Lord, which is what I had said I'd always done, but I never really had. It was always unto me, as long as I could do it right. Now you may be wondering, okay, where's the happy part? Because this is a really sad story. Here's the cool thing. The end of the year is coming up, and there's one last competition, which I said I wasn't gonna do. It was the Georgia Shakespeare competition. 3 weeks away from it. All of a sudden I thought, what the heck? It's my last chance. Let me go for it and have some fun and do some theater. So I find this obscure monologue. I go, and it was a blast. So we get to the end of the day where they announce who wins. All of a sudden, the announcer says, and first place female monologue goes to Katrina. I was in shock. When I went and got the award, and I got in the car and everybody's chatting, I looked at my award, and then I just was like, okay, God, I got it. This time I did it for fun. This time I did it for you, and you showed me, hey, you are an amazing performer. That's not the problem. It's just time to grow. It's time to change. From that day on, it changed the way I perform. Now I love it. I have a blast. The reason I wanted to share this story is whether you're a first-time actor, still in high school, could be sports, a job. You need to realize that it's not just about whether you get the promotion, win the championship game, first place in a competition. Those are great things. And yes, go for it. Let those be your goals. Always aim high. However, the most important part is the journey and how you're changed by that growth period. You have to know your why, and you have to let that why be your goal. If your only goal is to win or to be the best, if that's it, and you don't hit that goal, you're gonna feel like a failure, and that's not true. Just be yourself and encourage yourself more than you critique and beat yourself up. And if you're wondering how you can kind of start to change this, some really key things is journal what you're thinking and become aware of it. Ask yourselves questions. Talk to people you trust. If you know Jesus, talk to him. Conversations with him have shifted everything in my life, and then letting every part of your life grow you. I hope you enjoyed the story. I know maybe it wasn't as funny as the other ones I tell. I wanted to remind us to really understand why we have goals that we have and why we're doing what we do. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you ever need help, let me know. I'm here for you. I got your back. I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.